Israel has rejected revisions requested by Lebanon to a US-brokered border demarcation proposal, throwing years of diplomatic efforts into doubt. According to an Israeli official, Prime Minister Yair Lapid has asked the negotiating team to reject the substantial changes that Lebanon is seeking to make in the agreement. The United States had drafted a proposal on resolving the long-running maritime border dispute that's all over gas-rich waters off the country's Mediterranean coasts. The draft deal, which aims to settle claims over offshore gas fields, has not yet been made public. Lebanon and Israel have no diplomatic relations, and their land border is patrolled by the United Nations. The two sides are technically still at war. Lebanon had sought several amendments from the United States. Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati said earlier this week that the US proposal was on the right track to assert Lebanon's rights over all its waters. Israel had earlier welcomed terms set out by the US, but has given no indication it sought substantive changes. Israel and Lebanon reopened negotiations on their maritime border in 2020, but the process was stalled by Beirut's demand that the map used by the United Nations in the talks be modified. According to Israel, the US proposal gives Israel full control of the Karish field, which Israeli Prime Minister Lapid has maintained falls entirely within Israeli territory and was never a subject of the negotiations. Israel's November 1st election has overshadowed the recent phases of the negotiations. When Lapid praised the US draft and indicated a deal with Lebanon was close, opposition leader Benjamin Netanyahu said he had capitulated to Nasrally's threats and given Hezbollah sovereign Israeli territory. Well, for more on this, our correspondent Jodie Cohen sends us this report from Ra'anana.
Israel's Prime Minister Lapid has reportedly rejected Lebanese significant amendments to the US proposal. This follows criticism of the deal, which Israel's opposition is calling a capitulation to Iranian-backed Hezbollah. There's also been a petition to the High Court suggesting that Lapid, as caretaker PM, has no authority to give up Israeli territory and so close to the elections. Lebanon has called for some amendments to the deal and at the same time is suggesting this isn't a peace deal with the, quote, Israeli enemy. This is Jodie Cohen for WION World is One.